The garage door on your home right now is made of steel, so thin you can dent it with your thumb, and the spring holding that door up, all 200 pounds of it, has a countdown built into it. The builder who installed it knew exactly when it would break, and they chose not to spend $50 extra to prevent it. Nobody thinks about their garage door. It goes up, it comes down, it came with the house. But over the last 15 years, the garage door became one of the most aggressively cost-cut components in residential construction. Nobody noticed because the damage happens above the door, behind the wall, and inside parts you never see until something snaps. Literally. Garage door steel is measured by gauge. The lower the number, the thicker the metal. A 24 gauge door is the quality standard. Rigid, dent resistant, built to last decades. Most builders do not install 24 gauge, they install 25 or 26. Some go as low as 27 or 28. A 28 gauge garage door can be bent by hand and cut with a box knife. The cost difference is about $30 per door. Across a subdivision of 300 homes, that is $9,000 saved by giving every homeowner the thinnest steel available. But the steel isn't what fails first. There is a part above the door most homeowners don't know exists, and it has an expiration date from the factory. One morning you press the opener and hear what sounds like a gunshot. The door is frozen, crooked, half open, dead weight. Above it, a torsion spring has snapped in two. That spring was holding 150 to 250 pounds. Without it, nothing moves. Your car is trapped until a technician shows up, and if a spring breaks mid-cycle, that is 200 pounds of steel dropping on whatever is underneath. This is not rare. In a moment, I will show you why it happens on a schedule. Every garage door spring has a cycle life. One cycle equals one full open and close. The standard spring in most new homes is rated for 10,000 cycles. Sounds like a lot. It is not. At 3 to 4 uses a day, that spring lasts about 7 years. Some builders install springs rated as low as 7,500 cycles, and that is 3 to 5 years before failure. Now here is the part that should make you angry. High cycle springs exist. 25,000 cycles, 50,000 cycles, even 100,000 cycles. The difference between 10,000 and 25,000 is about $50. $50 to triple the life of the most failure-prone part on your garage door. Builders do not install them. The spring only needs to survive the 1-year warranty. After that, the repair bill is yours. So if they cut corners on the one part that holds the door up, what do you think they did to everything else? When a spring snaps, the repair runs from $150 to $350. Replace only the broken spring, and you will be calling again within months. But here is the math that should stop you cold. The builder saved $30 on the steel, $50 on the springs, maybe another $20 on the hardware. That's $100 in total savings on a door that now costs you $2,500 to $5,000 to replace. The builder's $100 shortcut becomes your $5,000 problem. And with 25% steel tariffs, prices jumped another 15 to 20% in 2025. The replacement gets more expensive every year. The builder-grade door is not getting any better. So what are you going to do? Keep repairing a door designed to nickel and dime you forever? The rollers, the wheels that guide the door along the track, come in 3 tiers. Worst are bare plastic with no bearings. Best are nylon-coated steel with sealed bearings. New construction usually gets the cheapest option. The hinges connecting each panel range from 18 gauge to 14 gauge steel. Builder-grade doors use 18 gauge, the thinnest. Technicians replace these constantly. They crack at the corners, and when one fails mid-cycle, the panel can separate from the track entirely. Every component, steel, springs, rollers, hinges, cables, is chosen for one reason: lowest cost. Not safety, not longevity. It is chosen for the builder's margin. That's not a guess. The people who repair these doors for a living see the proof every single week. One installer in Texas said he replaced springs in an entire cul-de-sac last year. 8 homes from the same builder, all under 7 years old. Every door had the same 10,000 cycle spring, the same 25 gauge steel, and the same plastic rollers. 8 for 8. He opened each one and found what he always finds: rusted coils, cracked hinges, rollers worn to nubs. He put it this way: builders treat the garage door like a prop. It is the cheapest thing that looks right on closing day. After the sale, every failure is yours. The garage door is the largest moving object in your home. It cycles more than any other mechanical system, and it is under extreme spring tension at all times. Yet it gets less investment than the cabinet hardware. It is the most critical mechanical system in the home. It gets the smallest budget. Here's what ties it all together. The garage door industry is dominated by a handful of manufacturers: Clopay, Amar, CHI. They make doors across every tier, often in the same factory, on the same production line, and sometimes using the same steel. The difference is which gauge they cut, which springs they pair, and which hardware goes in the box. The premium version of your door exists: 24 gauge steel, 14 gauge hardware, sealed bearings, 50,000 cycle springs. It might have rolled off the same machine. They just packaged the cheaper one for your house. And the warranty makes sure you never connect the dots. The builder covers 1 year. The manufacturer covers cosmetic defects, not springs, not hardware, not normal use. By year 5, the builder is 3 subdivisions away, and the manufacturer is happy to sell you the replacement parts for the door they built to need them. You paid for a finished home. You got a door with a built-in expiration date and a parts business on the back end. Here is what to do about it. First, check the steel gauge. Nothing above 24 gauge. Ask the installer. If they cannot tell you the number, walk away. Second, demand high cycle torsion springs. Ask for at least 25,000 cycles. They cost $50 to $100 more, and they can triple the lifespan. Third, inspect the hardware. Hinges should be 14 to 16 gauge, not 18. Rollers should be nylon-coated steel with sealed bearings, not bare plastic. Fourth, if you are buying a home, look at the garage door from the inside. If it has a single layer of thin steel, no insulation, and no backing, that is the cheapest product on the market. Negotiate a replacement before closing, or budget for one within 5 to 8 years. The upgrades are affordable. Nobody told you to ask. Now you know. You can dent this door with your thumb. The spring holding it is counting down. The hinges, rollers, cables are all bottom tier, and the warranty expires long before anything breaks. The better door exists. The stronger spring exists. The hardware that lasts 20 years instead of 5 is available right now. They just chose not to give it to you. Now you know what to look for. Subscribe.